Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guess what? It is December. It is December, guys. December. Hey, it is getting closer to Christmas. Yay! Christmas is actually my favorite holiday. And each time I have any job, I always tell them, is it possible I do not work on Christmas Day? Let me work all the holidays, but give me Christmas off. I always request for that. So, guys, happy the month of December, the last month of the year, the last month of 2022, guys. Oh, I'm just hoping that this December we have a white Christmas. I hope it snows, guys. Like, we cannot be taking all this cold and in returns we don't get snow. Like, that's not fair. If we get cold, we need snow. But yeah, guys, I hope it snows on Christmas Day or before the Christmas Day, or I hope our Christmas is going to be a white Christmas. Hey guys, so how you guys doing? How are you guys preparing for the holiday? Oh my gosh, guys, I think I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping. I've shopped a lot already, and I always start shopping for Christmas like really early. I always do like gradually, and then by the time it's December, your girl is all set. Guys, have you ever really sat down and thought like, when I was in my 20s, what the heck was I thinking when I was doing certain things? Like, I always sit a lot of the time and I'm like, what the heck? Why the heck did I do that for? I always sit and think, I'm like, why the heck did I do that for? Or why the heck did that person tell me that? You know, when you are in your 20s or you are in a certain age frame in your life, you will do certain things because people pressure you. You do certain things because people expect you to do certain things before you reach a certain age. Okay, so we are always being pressured when we reach a certain time frame in our life. Yeah, but I just sat down the other day and I was sitting, I'm thinking, I'm like, you know, like, what the heck? Now that I've grown older, I don't let people tell me what to do. I do things at my pace. I don't do things to please people. Or I don't do things because people want me to do them. Okay. But yeah, guys. So I actually want to reflect on certain things that I did in my 20s that people kind of pressured me or that society expected me to pressure me. Like now I care less about it, okay? So growing up, okay, our parents, not even just our parents, society will expect us to reach a certain milestone at a certain age. Okay. When you are growing up, your parents want you to, when you are 18, they want you to have finished high school, and then they want you to move up to college at a certain age. They want you to graduate college at a certain age, and then they want you to have a job at around 20, 21 years old. And so when all that pressure is on you, is mounted on you, you are so pressured, guys. You are so pressured to do certain things just because maybe family want you to do certain things. And now that I'm in my 30s, if you take me back, I don't think anyone would pressure me to do anything that I wouldn't want to do at this age, because my minds are more open. I have more experience now, and I see life differently than I did when I was in my 20s. So if you are in your 20s, or I don't care, not just in your 20s, but if there's something in your life that people are pressuring you to have achieved before you reach a certain age, don't let no one pressure you. I'm telling you, don't let nobody pressure you, because at the end of the day, when people pressure you, they are not in your situation, they are not in your shoes, they don't actually know what you go through. So if you bring me back, I don't think I'm going to let anyone pressure me in doing anything that I don't want to do it. Like, that's for fact. When I didn't meet my husband, okay, I met my husband, I was like 23, 22, 23 when I met. No, I met my husband, I was 21 actually. I met him when I was 21. We dated for 2 years and we got married. We had our first child, Muna. And so when I was in my 21, I was so worried, guys. I was always worried. Like, am I going to meet the right person? Am I going to meet the right guy? And when you watch movies, you read books, you are thinking of this fairy tale man that you will meet. Okay, you are going to meet a man that is going to give you roses every day. You are going to meet a man that is going to put you to sleep every day. But in real life, that doesn't happen, guys. In real life, sometimes you sleep in anger. Sometimes like it's like to hell with it. Okay, but I used to be so worried, like, what kind of a man am I going to meet? And then at the same time, I had it at the back of my mind, like, this is the kind of man that I want to meet. Um, but I used to have all that thoughts a lot, like the kind of man I want to have. But now, guys, if I feel like every woman has a man out there for them, no matter how pressured you are, no matter how stressed you are, no matter the movies, the books you have read, there's always that one man out there for you. So if you bring me back to those days, I don't think I would really stress about the kind of person I'm going to have, because reality versus imagination, like, they are quite different things. So if you are that person, you are thinking, am I going to meet a prince charming? Am I going to meet this person that will do this for me? Always just think, guys. Don't stress yourself out on that a lot. But at the end of the day, there's always one man for one. Impressing people all the time is one thing that, as human, we all do at certain point in our lives. We do things not because we really want to, because we want to make people impressed. I remember growing up, when our parents go to work and when they come back, we try to do like the best we could. We clean the house, we take the trash, we mop, like we did like everything that would make them happy. But the moment you don't do one thing, let's say you clean everything and then you forget to take trash out, oh my god, they will be so angry. They will say, oh my god, what have you guys been doing the whole day? You just sit home, you are doing nothing. Like, look at the trash, you know. But they forget to look at the other things. So I'm just saying this to say, in life, don't do things that impress people, because you will never impress somebody. As human, we are never going to be satisfied. You can do everything to impress somebody, but just one thing can flip everything over. And let's not do things to impress people. Do things according to you. Do things according to how much you can tolerate. And I remember I did a video on my channel, and I was like just answering questions. And I said that the one thing that I dread so much is failure. Like, all my 20s, all my 30s, I always dreamt failure to be like the worst thing that could have happened to me, or that can happen to me. But as life went on, I've experienced a lot of failures. I've tried things and they have failed. I'm not gonna tell you that it's everything that I have tried that I became successful. Okay, I've done things that I feel, even cooking. Sometimes you cook, it doesn't come out the way it has to come out. You feel depressed. You're like, oh my gosh, those are all failures. Those are all things that can actually, you know, put you in a kind of mood. So when I grow older, now that I've had children, now that I'm raising my own family, I don't dread failure the way I used to before. I still do, but I don't dread failure the way I used to be. So if you are that person that dread failure so much, I feel like you are just stressing yourself, because there are so many things in life that you will do that will lead you to failure. Okay, and that doesn't mean that is the end of the world. That doesn't mean that that is the end of you. That is just a life lesson that you should learn from. Pick up pick up from where you left and then move on. It just kind of like strengthen you. So if you bring me back, I don't think I'm going to take anything in that comes in my life that fails to be that drastic the way I used to think of. Okay, when you are young, uh you want everything in a perfectionist way. Okay, and before I would never step out without my makeup. That is how I was. I would never step out without my makeup. I would never even film any video or do a vlog without makeup. I would always want to dress good before I even step out of my house. Like I wanted to look good at every point in my life. I'm like, what the heck? Like who am I trying to impress? You know, but as I grow older and I have kids, I realize that it's not all the time that you have to, be put together. Okay, there are times when you can just get up one morning, just brush your teeth, put on your clothes, and step out and do your things. Okay, nobody is going to judge you. I used to be so afraid of being judged by people. Like, oh my god, did you see her hair? Oh my god, she came to the store with with her pajamas. Oh my god, she came to the store with her flip flop. I used to think so much of that, but now, guys, I live with pajamas. I get up from my bed, I live with my pajamas, and I go to the store and I do things that I'm supposed to do, and I don't give a hoot. Like I don't give a hoot about what people think. Yeah, like I do not care. I've done that several times and I am still doing it and I will still do it. Yeah, so sometimes don't really care about what people think about you. Don't try to always fit in or always try to look put together. To get like very upset, especially with my husband. Even if somebody does me, even if somebody do me wrong outside, I used to always come and then I'm just waiting for my husband to do a tiny bit of thing and I take it over him. Oh, guys, but as I have grown older, those I just look at things like that and I laughed. I'm like, oh my gosh, why should we do that? But yeah, that's just to say, I don't get angry the way I used to. Now, whether you step on my toe or whatever you do to me, 99% of the time I don't even respond to people. 99% of the time I walked away. 99% of the time I don't say a thing. I just keep quiet. Like I just keep quiet. That is just because I've grown older. That is just because I think wiser. I have my kids who look after me, and I want them to be good girls. So there are certain things I no longer care about or no longer really get mad at. I used to always want my house to be clean, like spotless. That is when I had Muna. When I had Muna, if Muna just writes on the wall, I'll say, oh my god, I'll get so upset. I'm like, why? But now when I had Mina and I have my last baby, I don't care. Even if you guys flip the whole house, flip the whole house. It really doesn't bother me. That's the least thing that would bother me. Because when I'm ready for them to clean it, everybody gets down. Like everybody gets down. So those are certain things that really do not bother me, or that I don't let them really bother me. Things that used to really bother me, I really don't care about. I used to stress about little things. I used to think, oh my gosh, what am I going to cook tomorrow? And so many things that I really do not care about right now. Now I just live a carefree life, okay? I don't care about a lot of things. And if you do like that, guys, you will realize that you will live a very relaxing life. Let's stop caring about things that do not really matter or things that we have control over. Okay, let's stop bothering ourselves and being stressed about little things here and there. All right, guys, I will stop here because if I want to talk, I'm going to go on and on and on and on. Yeah, so I'm going to stop here and hope you guys enjoy your December. Yeah, guys, so I will talk to you guys later.